is Summer. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. If you're not new here, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here either way. Do me a favor, guys, and go ahead and click that little subscribe button down below so that you don't forget before you leave. Today we are continuing with the evolution of beauty, and we are doing the 1940s. So if you want to see how I got this 1940s look and hear a little bit about 1940s beauty and fashion, then just keep watching. Continuing our evolution of beauty collab. We have already done the 1920s and the 1930s, and we will have the 1950s coming up next. So we are going all the way through the 2000s, guys. So make sure you keep an eye out for our next one. So in the 1940s, World War II was happening. Makeup was somewhat of a morale booster, and women wanted to be attractive to the men as well. So they would use a little bit of makeup, but they used it much more sparingly and much more natural looking than in the 20s and the 30s. So it was basically a less is more approach. With the foundation, this was the first decade where they tried to match their skin tone rather than going just shades lighter and making themselves look pale as a ghost. So they actually tried to match their skin tone with the foundation in the 40s. They still did apply it heavily. They also would apply powder heavily using a powder puff. And then once they let that powder set, they would brush it off. So it was kind of like they were baking before they knew what baking was. Kind of interesting. But they would brush the powder off their faces. Now, they did like to contour, but they usually did so using their foundation in darker shades, not an actual contour powder. And they mostly contoured around the cheeks. They would use a rosy pink color, but they would try to keep that looking just like flush cheeks, more in the apple of the cheeks, and just a little bit going back to try to keep it looking more natural. They did like red lips still, but they were matte red lips. It was very specific to be matte red lips. Okay, also the eyebrows. This was the first decade where we didn't pluck all of our eyebrows out and pencil them back on, so we were making some progress here. So they did like a little bit more natural brow look, but they did like the really arched eyebrow and then bring the tail end down. The eyeshadow, it was optional. You didn't have to even wear eyeshadow at all. Sometimes if you were going out at night or you were doing something where you wanted to wear eyeshadow, what they basically would do is just contour the eyes. So they would take a little darker shade in the crease to just give the eye some depth and contour, and then they would put a pale shade on the lid. Shimmer was a no-no. Everybody wore mattes and wanted to look natural. If they did wear eyeliner, it would be on the top lid only, and of course we still loved our eyelashes, ladies. Don't we always? Can't do without the eyelashes. Eyelashes are a must. They liked flirty eyelashes, mainly on the top lid. Again, for mascara, they would either use petroleum jelly just to darken their lashes if they didn't have mascara, or they would use a black or brown mascara. Women's fashions varied somewhat during the 40s. In the beginning of the 40s and during the war, they would utilize military details in their outfits. So you saw a lot more pointy collars, squared off shoulders, two-piece suits, and boxy coats. After the war ended, the women went back to more feminine and elegant fashion, so you saw more of the rounded collars and fuller skirts again. In the late 1940s, that's when the pinup girl look appeared. So they obviously were wearing tighter, sexier, more form-fitting clothing. That was when corsets became popular. Seamed stockings were popular, and gloves were popular as well. A lot of the pinup girl costumes were military themed as well. They also like belted waists and neck kerchiefs. So we were going more for a pinup girl look. Obviously, I'm not the best at styling hair. This was the best I could do trying to do the victory rolls. Yes, I know it's kind of sad, but I am going to link a great tutorial down below for you because I'm just not a hairstylist, guys. So I'm going to link a great tutorial for this down below for you guys that is done by Kaylee Melissa, and it looked so easy that I thought I could do it. And I went for it, and yeah, it's maybe easy for someone who's good with styling hair and has great hair. I just don't have that. I don't have that talent, and I don't have thick, nice hair either, so I'm sure some of you could really do this, but this would be a great, adorable Halloween costume as well. So I did want to share that with you guys. Definitely go check her out. That was a fabulous tutorial, and she also does go over the makeup as well, so if you want some makeup tips from her too, she's got some great ones on there. All right, guys, so we're going to jump right in, and I'm going to show you how we got this look. 40s pinup girl makeup look, please go check out my lovely friends that I did this collab with. I'm gonna post them in the description box down below. So make sure you go check those girls out. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Also, make sure you ring that little bell so that you'll be notified when I post future content. If you want to be safe, and make sure you don't miss a video, because sometimes YouTube does not let us know when people post new videos, then go ahead and follow me on social media as well. I am under It's Always Summer 2018 on Instagram, and It's Always Summer on Twitter, and I do regularly post on there when I post videos. I don't post every single video on there, guys, but especially when I do a bigger video or a collab, I definitely always post it on there. So make sure you go follow me on social media if you want to see the post there in case you miss them on YouTube. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the 1950s. Thanks for watching. Bye.